After various meetings between the mayor and Baron Hilton, San Diego City Council, meeting an executive session in the council chambers, invited the Chargers to come to San Diego. Now the San Diego Chargers are a reality and will play their games in remodeled Balboa Stadium in the fall of 1961.
Watch out for the show. Best linebackers on the field right here. It's going to be a show. Just tune in.
The Chargers, known for having some of the most loyal and die-hard fans, and being an orphan franchise relocating out of really not a lot more than greed, and also is a textbook case on how to straight disrespect your own fan base. But today we'll talk about a team once beloved by all. The Chargers were founded in 1960 as a charter member of the American Football League, also known as the AFL. Ironically enough, the team played its first season in Los Angeles, but moved to San Diego the following year, with the San Diego Union reporting that winter. The Chargers have learned in one season that Los Angeles has been saturated beyond sensible proportions with sports. We'll leave that there. The team's move to San Diego was the result of a dispute with the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum Commission over the team's lease agreement. The Chargers' home field in Los Angeles was the Coliseum, but the commission raised the team's rent for the 1961 season, prompting Hilton to look for a new home for the team. The team's original owner was Baron Hilton, the son of hotel businessman Conrad Hilton. Things became very different following their first relocation to San Diego, spurring 56 years with great and successful football under the ownership of the Spanos family. In the early years of the AFL, the Chargers were one of the most successful teams in the league, winning 5 division titles and 1 AFL championship between 1960 and 1969. The team was led by star quarterback John Haddle and legendary head coach Sid Gilman, who was widely regarded as one of the most innovative and influential coaches in football history. After the AFL merged with the NFL in 1970, the Chargers continued to be a competitive team, making the playoffs several times in the 70s and 80s. The team's most successful season came in 1995 when they won their first and only AFC championship and advanced to Super Bowl 29, where they lost to the San Francisco 49ers in a blowout loss with a score of 26-49, where they became the first team to win 5 Super Bowls. In the 90s and 2000s, the Chargers struggled to find success, but did have a few standout seasons. The team's most successful period during this time came in the mid-2000s, when they won 4 AFC West division titles in 5 years, between 2004 and 2009. The team was led by quarterback Phillip Rivers and a strong defense that featured future Hall of Famer linebacker Junior Seau. In recent years, the Chargers have struggled to maintain their success. The team missed the playoffs in 6 of the last 7 seasons they played in San Diego, and has not won a playoff game since 2013. The team's struggles on the field, combined with ongoing stadium issues and declining attendance, led to the team's decision to move to Los Angeles in 2017. The Chargers have had many great players throughout their history, including Lance Alworth, who was a wide receiver and played for the Chargers from 1962 to 1970 and is widely regarded as one of the greatest receivers in football history. He was a 7-time Pro Bowler, and a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Next we have Dan Fouts, who was a quarterback and played for the Chargers from 1973 to 1987 and is considered as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. He was a 6-time Pro Bowler and led the league in passing 4 times. He is also known for losing the 1982 MVP to a kicker named Mark Moseley. Next we have Junior Seau, who was a linebacker and played for the Chargers from 1990 to 2002 and is widely regarded as one of the greatest linebackers in NFL history. He was a 12-time Pro Bowler and a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Next we have LaDainian Tomlinson, running back who played for the Chargers from 2001 to 2009. He is considered one of the greatest running backs in NFL history. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time first-team All-Pro and the league's MVP in 2006. Personally, he's my favorite player of all time. Next, we have Philip Rivers, who was a quarterback and played for the Chargers from 2004 to 2019 and is the team's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns. He was an 8-time Pro Bowler and a 6-time NFL passing yards leader. Last but not least, we have Antonio Gates, who played tight end for the Chargers from 2003 to 2020. He is considered as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. He was an 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, holds the record for touchdown receptions for a tight end with 116. He also recorded 11,841 receiving yards and almost 900 receptions. Now, here's our interview with Coach OG on playing with the Chargers and in the NFL in general.
I'm here today with former defensive lineman, deep tackle, 6'6", 340, Ogemdi Sharon Nwagwu.
6'4", but okay.
Whatever you want, Coach. All right. So, Coach, kind of take me through your path to the league.
331 also. But let's start off. I went to Mount McGill High School. So I started out here, obviously, in Spring Valley. From there, I didn't actually play football there. I went to Southwestern Junior College. I was there for 2 years. I ended up transferring over to Michigan State. I was there for 2 years again, and then I ended up starting going to the NFL as an undrafted free agent with the New York Giants in 2008. And I was able to, I got kept there. Chargers signed me on the practice squad the next year, and then I ended up playing 3 years there, and then kind of moved around the league after that.
Okay. And then, Coach, how many years did you play in high school?
1 year. So I tried. My junior year, I played. I tried out, but I didn't make the team.
So you were born and raised in San Diego, right?
Yeah, born Spring Valley. Went to Mount McGill, obviously. I pretty much spent my whole life, obviously from high school, junior college, ended up playing in the NFL for 3 years there with the Chargers. So it was like the majority of my time was in San Diego. But through playing football, I was able to go to a lot of different cities. Living in Michigan. I was in Carolina with the Panthers. I was with the Lions. So I was back in Michigan, and then I finished off with the Bengals in Cincinnati. So I was able to kind of go to different areas of the country just from playing football.
And then, Coach, what's your favorite memory in the league?
Favorite memory in the league? Ooh, that's tough. I would say, I'm just actually making the team. So just that first feeling of making that active roster. So being on a practice squad is one thing, but actually being an active player. So that was 2009 when they come down and they're cutting all the guys, and you're looking around seeing if you actually make the team. So that feeling of just actually making the team. That would be my favorite football memory.
And then, Coach, in San Diego, what did it mean to you to be in San Diego Chargers?
For me, I just grew up, playing for the Chargers, and I didn't grow up thinking that was going to happen. So yeah, for me, just it was an unreal feeling, but all that work and everything that you put in, academically and athletically, ended up, coming to fruition.
So, Coach, what year did you retire?
2013 was my last year. 2013. So actually, I was with the Bengals, and So it was really cold. I remember it was like -2 degrees. So it was freezing. I left my laptop in my trunk of my car. I went to go open it up, and it was frozen solid. That's how cold it was. But yeah, we were playing, and then my last game was against the Chargers. So I was with the Bengals. We lost in the playoffs to the Chargers. So of course, finished off losing to the Chargers.
And then when the Chargers left us and went to LA, how did you feel about that, coach?
Oh, I mean, I hated that because, one thing is, I mean, usually, if you lose a team, San Diego, you're probably not going to get one back. So, just losing, I mean, that's a lot of revenue for the city, just, notoriety, a lot of opportunities there. Just, just being a San Diego guy, and I really don't care for LA. So, losing a team in LA, I definitely didn't like that part of it. But just that's a big part of the city, just losing, like we literally have, for, San Diego being a huge city, we only have one sports team in town, so I think that wasn't a good thing for the city. So hopefully, somewhere down the line we get something back.
All right, coach, last question for you. If you could have, would you want to retire as a Charger?
I mean, I don't know, because it's funny just the way the NFL works. I mean, there's really no loyalty to a professional team, because if you see, like Tom Brady, even Tom Brady ended up on a different team, but I think in the NFL there's no loyalty now. College, that's you're locked in. Me on Michigan State all day, and because that kind of that like where you got your degree from, that always stays with you. With the in the NFL professional sports, I mean you might get cut and traded or anything the next day, so you don't have that same loyalty in professional sports. But I mean, me, I always grew up liking the Chargers, so that definitely it was an honor to be an active member of the San Diego Chargers.
Well, thank you for your time, coach.
Yes, sir.
In conclusion, the San Diego Chargers were a storied NFL franchise with a rich history of success and memorable players. From their early days as a AFL powerhouse to their most recent struggles, the Chargers were a beloved team for fans in San Diego and beyond. While the team has since moved to Los Angeles, their legacy in San Diego lives on, and their impact on the NFL and football history will not be forgotten. This is the full history of the San Diego Chargers. Thank you, and as always, until next time.
San Diego without the San Diego Chargers. When you see the lightning bolt, you think San Diego.